Okay. Hello again. All right, so I just want to ask you a couple of follow-up questions real quick on a few things that we didn't touch on too much. If you could just tell me again a little bit about what it was like being an athlete in Munich when the Israeli tragedy happened, the kidnapping.
Okay. Very quickly, the morning that the incident happened, I used to get up in the morning and go for a morning run. And that morning I was going out the building to go out for my morning run, and there was a German police officer there at the door, and he couldn't speak English, I couldn't speak German, and he wasn't allowing me to leave the building. And he kept trying to tell me in German that I couldn't leave the building. And I got upset because he was messing with my morning run. And so I went back upstairs and I told the coach that there was a police officer downstairs and he's not letting me out the building. At that point, we still didn't know what was going on, and the coach went downstairs to talk to the police officer, and then that's when we found out that something not good was happening, kind of off to the side. The building that we were in was catty corner to the building where the Israelis were, and so it's then we found out something was going on. We just didn't know what it was, and it wasn't until later on in the day. It was rough because you couldn't go out the building, which meant you couldn't go to the commissary and eat. So we were getting hungry, but then we had a TV and we started finding out all the bad things that were going on. So it was kind of scary, and us being so close to the action, we were told not to go out on the balconies because every room had a balcony, every apartment had a balcony, and we were told not to go out to the balconies. And me being me, I went out to the balcony, and what I did was we had a guy on the sharpshooting team, and I got the scope off his rifle, and I crawled out to the balcony, and I put the scope in between the balcony bars just so I could see what was going on. And I did that for maybe a minute or two, and then I got scared because I saw the guy on the other side going around with the guns, and I said, oh, and I came back in. But besides all the horrible things that happened with everybody getting killed, you train so hard to compete, and then you get there, and now because of that, they were talking about canceling the rest of the Olympic Games. So that was a downer, a personal downer. But they didn't do that. They didn't cancel it. But what they did was they backed everything up 3 days. And while that was okay, it messes you up with your schedule because you're eating certain things at certain days at certain times. You're doing certain workouts on certain days at certain times, and all leading up to the event, and then everything gets thrown off. So it's like being in an airplane and flying for 10 hours and getting out and getting jet lag. It's kind of the same thing. All of a sudden, you get this lag, and it's hard to regroup. The only plus to that was that as an athlete, the guys you're competing against are all in the same boat. So that was the only plus to it. Everybody was suffering the same way. So.
And what was the atmosphere like when y'all found out what was going on and what had happened?
It was terrible. Everybody felt bad. How could something like that happen?
Did you know any of them?
No, I didn't know any of them. And I'm kind of glad I didn't know any of them because that really would have been bad. But it was terrible.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.